Speaking of Twitch, Keffals. By the way, my I got a copyright strike. I mentioned this last stream. My counter was forwarded to Keffals. I sent him an email saying, "Reinstate my video, you fat piece of shit," and he didn't respond. But currently, the Kiwi Farms is making him very angry, and I'm waiting for YouTube to reinstate my video so I can very quickly delete it. But Keffels decided that he was going, because he's still having that spat with the quartering, and he decided that he was going to talk to someone defending the quartering called Stardust, who apparently is like a Twitch feminist streamer or some shit. I don't know. I don't know anything about them. Oh, it says here, context. Lucas is hard raging over Stardust association with Flamenco. Everybody hates Flamenco today, except for Stardust. Basically, Lucas decides that he is going to try and get Stardust to denounce the Kiwi Farms, and Stardust refuses, which is kind of base. I don't know anything about them. I hope that they're not like secretly a creepy weirdo, but they refuse, and this is the resulting chimp out from Keffals.
It's kind of hypocritical to be blaming him for being part of a forum.
Oh,
right?
shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. Really? Blaming him for being part of a thread that is engaged in so much harassment that my fucking mother's address was leaked and they went after my family. How fucking discourse brained are you that this is actually something that you would say? Holy.
So I'm not trying.
This is why she takes that so well, by the way. He just flies off the handle and calls her like all these like slurs and calls her like a cunt and a bitch, and she's just like, yeah, so anyways, and just moves on to the next topic. Apparently she's Pakistani, which is bizarre. But this is why I always say that America First people remind me so much of incels, because like Keffals is the perfect example of an incel to troon, and with the right push, I think Nick Fuentes would become a troon too. That would be a great arc. He'd probably make a lot of money if he trooned out and was like, I was always so unhappy because I was secretly a woman deep down inside, and now I realize that, and my name is now Nicole Fuentes. Ooh woo. He would make so much fucking money. It might happen too. You never know these days.
So I'm not trying to get you mad or anything.
Okay,
like that.
then actually be a fucking person.
Right. I've expressed to you that I don't approve of doxing.
He's in your chat. Tell him you don't approve of him being in Kiwi Farms.
He knows that I don't approve of doxing, but Kiwi
But
Farms
you're like
is
okay with it. So, but you're okay with people who engage in that in your community because he's there right now.
I mean, I don't think people in my community engage in that. Nobody in my community
is Flamenco not part of your community? Is he not in your chat just like you said?
Look at that AGP rage. He's so angry that she just won't flat denounce the community, and she's like, I don't support doxing, but the Kiwi Farms is different than that. And he's like, no, you have to apologize correctly. He
has a much bigger community than I do. We had this platforming discussion 5 minutes ago.
We had the platforming discussion. He's in your fucking chat. You're not doing anything. You don't care. This is just fucking content to you.
Unless you have screenshots, I'm willing to ban him if you have screenshots of him posting.
Look at this face. What is this face? Just in silence. Look at this.
Engaged in the fucking thread. He engaged in a group harassment campaign. How are you so fucking stupid that you can't see that this is the issue? The issue is that he engaged in a group.
So again, just because people hate on me, right? And and I can say the same thing about when people have been directed hate towards me. Just because they've engaged in it doesn't mean they're also responsible for every single thing that happens as a result of that hate.
He's part of the group that is responsible directly. He directly encouraged it.
I assume no responsibility for Flamenco. Grr. Grr. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Keffals. Grr. Don't you say that he's a part of the Kiwi Farms, you fucker.
I've seen the shit he said about me. I've seen his fucking like cozy stream where he uses memes that use content from the fucking thread. How is he not culpable here?
what kind of content does he use from the thread?
Oh, shut the fuck up. You want me to like pull up the Nazi site and look over his memes?
I mean,
Flamenco uses the Kiwi Farms. Show me what content he uses from the Kiwi Farms. Shut the fuck up. Who asked you? I did not say something that I could easily prove if it was true.
I don't. The reason why I'm asking is because I don't know. I haven't paid.
You don't know.
To that.
By the way,
I came here to talk about you and me, not about him.
This is why I'm mad.
By the way. Take a little detour. We're halfway through. So we are in the Keffals thread. And go up to the search feature. We're going to say this thread by Flamenco. There he is. Oh, there are posts. Oh, ho, ho. Ho, ho, he is active. How many posts is this? This is at least 20-some posts. Let's see. Doxing. I don't see. I don't see him saying anything. He says white women get fucked by dogs. I don't think Keffals is a white woman, though. I don't see anything from him doxing Keffals. Do Nazi sites have frog threads? Exactly. Not a Nazi site. Exactly. We'll continue the video.
Because you have no morals. You have no principles. You're willing to just stand by people who engage in group harassment on a forum that multiple trans people have fucking killed themselves over.
Name one. Name a single one besides Bew, because that doesn't count because he's still alive. Alive and well. He's living in that bunker with Tupac in Serbia. I met him. I went over there with cookies one day.
Group harassment? Group harassment.
Yes, you have.
Do you have anyone who has to fucking lock their door at night because they're scared because they get fucking like hate mail directed to their house just because they're associated with me?
That's not right. I've said that that's not right.
You said that's not right, but you won't do anything about the people in your community who you interact with, who you call friends, because you're a fucking snake.
Okay, but I need screenshots of him actually posting docs.
I'll get all of those fucking... He didn't post the fucking docs. He engaged in group harassment.
If he encouraged...
He encouraged other people by engaging in group... Do you know what group harassment is? You have more than 2 fucking brain cells? Jesus, Stardust.
I know. I understand what group harassment is. I've had people on Cozy direct their entire followings to come hate raid me. So I understand what that is. But
Stardust isn't the one that does politically provoked, right? No, this person is not retarded enough to be the politically provoked person.
Still need to see like more than somebody just participating and being, antagonistic towards somebody, right?
In a fucking thread, in the same thread on a site made for group harassment that multiple people have killed themselves over. Are you fucking... How stupid are you? Like, how do you...
You made a spreadsheet of content creators who are all smaller than you that you wanted.
Melina was on that spreadsheet. What are you talking about?
Gappy and I are smaller than you.
I know. Yes, and Gappy and you both defended Destiny, who also engaged in my fucking Kiwi Farms thread, and I have the screenshots for this.
Did he post docs of you?
No, he doesn't need to. It's a fucking group harassment thread.
This is great. Look at how upset he is. This is like when Pete rages. Like when Pete says something like he has this preconception, whatever it may be. He has any preconception in the world, and he says it like fact, and he just expects everyone to be like, well, that presupposition is true, so I guess your following logical sequence must also be true. You're totally right. Like, that's just what he expects because that is in line with his entire worldview. And then when people don't agree with him and say, no, actually, you're wrong, and that presupposition is wrong itself, he's just like, what? How you got no 2 fucking brain cells to rub together, you stupid cunt, you bitch, fuck you, bitch, I don't need to prove shit. And that's exactly how Pete gets frustrated when someone doesn't agree with him, because in his mind it's like the Kiwi Farms is inherent evil. Anyone who uses, posts, or looks at the Kiwi Farms is also inherent evil. How don't you get that? And then she's just like, no, I don't agree with that. And he's just like, what? Huh? How do you not agree with me when I say this? This is inherently true. Everyone I talk to believes that it's true, and you disagree with me. What?
Okay, but again,
I already told you, you stupid fucking cunt.
Keffals,
Jesus Christ.
You have slandered me as a white nationalist, as a white supremacist, as a
I
neo-Nazi.
literally do not give a single shit because you were part of this to begin with.
I am such a smaller
I don't care. You know what? This isn't this isn't doing anything. I really fucking hope the worst for this fucking bitch. I just banned her. I'm done. I'm literally done. Fuck her.
Fuck you, Mom.
Absolutely fuck her.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna need a double strength shot of the HRT after this.
What a fucking snake. Literally comparing my...
So angry that she just wouldn't condemn the Kiwi Farmers carte blanche. That's great. That's great. That just shows you, like, how easy it is to piss people off. All you have to do is just say, well, you know, I see some posts on the Kiwi Farms that I like, and then the people will just flip out at you. It's so easy. It's so easy to troll people. There is no God for $1 says, I met a man just like Pete's. He was an anarcho-communist who hates the word foreigner because it's racist, hates the Republican because he has T's in his family. He's not American, but loves consumer talk. Well, consumer talk distracts you from everything. There's no pain and suffering in Star Wars. You just cut on the Lathathor and then you kill Hitler. Hitler in a bucket helmet. Evil and bad guy. Maybe the bad guy could have done bad things. 5-star days with Ethan Gunt for 5 says, millions of grown men spend their life on Discord. There is nothing tangible in their life. No friends, no hobbies. All they have is a fucked up self-image through the lens of online drama. That's true. A lot of people are like that. Yeah, I think like that's why people get so angry at like politics and shit. I would suggest to everybody before they get angry, like when you get angry, you should be angry at something you can change. If it's something you can't change, there's no reason to get upset about it. Like if it's out of your control and there's nothing you can do about it, like don't even fucking invest the energy into being upset about it. Medicare Fimbot for $100 says, Keffel is a pedo, that is all. Well, the shoe fits. I am glad that there are so many people shitting on Keffals now that it's pretty funny. It's like I did my little stream on them, and now I think the Kiwi Farms is the unmoved mover. Nobody wants to admit they read it, but they all do. Spagandi says for 5, the final twist is that Stardust is secretly Nora and only Ralph knows. Stardust? The Pakistani woman arguing with Keffel. Yeah, could be. Nora's back with a vengeance. Anonymous for 5 says, Keffel's going instant misogynist is the funniest thing, and his rage makes me happy. Thanks for improving my morning, Josh. Yeah, all trannies instantly flip to misogyny because, like I said, it's a 24/7 fetish for being degraded. They hate women. There's nothing more degrading than being a woman, and they want to be degraded. So that's why they become women. It has nothing to do with like being jealous of women or wanting to honor women. It's usually gay men who want straight men to like them who also want to be degraded.